my dear students. Welcome to our educational program. It's my pleasure to teach you today. Our lesson is for grade 11 students, and it's going to be based on vocabulary and set book for Unit 10. Please be prepared. I will be with you right after a short break. Welcome back, my dear students. I hope you have got the time to get yourselves prepared. As I have mentioned earlier, it's going to be for grade 11 students. Let's begin our lesson with vocabulary and set book for Unit 10. What does it mean to be prepared? To be ready for any expected danger or emergency. Give examples of events that one must be prepared for. Think about it. What do you need to be prepared for? Let's have a look. Expected events, such as an exam. What do we have here? Bags, which is a trip. What else? What do you need to be prepared for? Such sports, a sport race. And what do we see here? Okay, it's for the baby, correct? It's what? The birth of a baby. What do you think? What is this? It's a thief, a criminal. We have to be prepared for a home invasion and a rainy weather. So what do we need? We need an umbrella, correct? Okay. We have another one over here, which is for injury. When someone is injured, we need what? A kit, a first aid kit. And finally, we have someone on his motorbike. So we have to be prepared for a motorcycle accident. So what do you see? He's wearing a helmet on his head. As you can see, our lesson today is going to be based on accidents and innovations that we need to be safe for. Our first word or first question is going to be, give some examples of accidents that may occur in or out of the home. What kinds of accidents? What do you think happens outside home? For example, we have a bike accident and a car as well, right? What do we have? A broken leg, a home which is on fire. We have someone who fell down. Let us look at the questions together. What are the following innovations? How do they keep us secure? Let's look at the pictures. What do you see over here? Someone looking through a microscope, right? He's wearing goggles. The other picture is, it's an operation. And third picture, someone on a canoe. The first one was goggles. The safety goggles, they protect our eyes from harmful substances. That's why we have to wear them. The second picture was surgical masks. As you can see, the doctors were wearing them to prevent the spread of germs while they're doing the operation. The third picture was life jackets. They prevent drowning. So you can see that we have to wear a life jacket so that you do not or you won't drown. Innovations that keep us secure. Can you think of some innovations or inventions in your home or outside? Let's have a look together. We have airbags. What is airbags? It's a safeguard passengers in car crashes. We find them in your car, right? Inflate upon collision. What is inflate? It's to fill anything or something, a balloon, with air. It's exactly what's happening here for the air balloon. And it prevents occupants from hitting dangerous objects. Airbags is our word, and you can see it's a noun. Let's look at the second word here. It is smoke alarms. You know what smoke alarm, right? Let's read the definition together. Inexpensive and feasible for customers to install. Smoke alarms. Let's repeat the word together. Smoke alarms. And it's a noun. It's also loud enough to wake sleepers. When there's a fire at home, the smoke alarm will beep or make loud noise so that you can wake up if you are sleeping. Should be placed at the top of stairs or in halls. This is where you should keep them, not below, not in the kitchen. They should be on top the stairs or in the hallways. Our next word is vaccinations. Repeat the word with me. Vaccinations. It's a noun. It prevents people from acquiring dangerous diseases and contain a diluted strain of infection. Are you familiar with vaccination? Everyone is. Okay, let's go on and let's read the set book question together. How do airbags safeguard passengers? What do you think? Let's have a look. By cushioning them and preventing them from hitting dangerous objects. This is during an accident. The airbags, they protect you, correct? I hope you won't have any accidents in future. Now, our second question. Why is it important to vaccinate children when they are young? You remember when you were young, you had what? Vaccinations, right? Why? Why did you take them? Okay, it is a medical treatment which can prevent people from acquiring dangerous diseases. It stops diseases from spreading. This is why you took them when you were young. Let's look at this word, inflate. Repeat the word, inflate. Can you see how it's done? To fill a balloon, tire, or other expandable structure with air or gas so that it becomes enlarged. See, this is exactly the air balloon. Airbag. Okay. Let's have a look. What do you see here? We see two cars and they hit each other. The word over here, to hit with force when moving, is called collide. Repeat the word, collide. Collide is a verb. Now, collide, we said it was a verb. The noun is what? Collision. Repeat the word, collision. This is the noun. There was a collision on the motorway. This is how to use it in a sentence. Let's read the definition. A crash of an object into something. We will move on to our next word, which is safeguard. Safeguard. Safeguard is a verb, and it is to protect against something. Let's look at the example here. Sunscreen safeguards skin against the sun. Can you see how it's done? This is the way we use it in a sentence. We will go on. Automatically. Automatically. It's spontaneously, without conscious thought or intention. If we use it in a sentence, this is an example here below, which is the elevator doors close automatically. The elevator doors, they close automatically. Like we do not do something to close them. They're automatically closing. Detect. Detect is a verb, and what does it mean? We can see a dog over here. He is what? He's smelling, he's doing something, correct? To discover or identify the presence or existence of. Let's look at the example below. Policemen detect clues to catch criminals. Let's move on. Warning. Warning here is a noun. It's not a verb, okay? It's a statement or event that indicates possible danger, problem, or unpleasant situation. When we use it in a sentence, make sure not to write it as a verb, because over here you have taken it as a noun. The angry teacher gave the class a warning. It's not I'm warning her as a verb. This is the way to use it in a noun. The angry teacher gave the class a warning. Our next word is cloth. Repeat the word after me. Cloth. It's a noun. As you can see in the picture, we have different types of cloths. Woven or felted fabric made from wool, cotton, or a similar fiber. For example, her dress was made of colorful cloth. Let's move on. Attached. Attached is an adjective. As you can see in the picture, something is attached to a rope. Joined to something. I attached 3 pictures to the email. What do we mean here, we attached? We put, okay, or we added 3 pictures. We put something with the email, which are the 3 pictures. I attached 3 pictures to the email. Our next word is, as you can see from the picture, it's a plug. Repeat the word, plug. I'm sure you all have this in your houses or in your homes. It's a device for making an electrical connection. Let's read the sentence together. The only way to turn the machine off is pull the plug. Okay. Our next word is strip. Strip. This is a strip. It's a long, narrow piece of cloth, paper, plastic, etc. For example, the bag was sealed with a strip of plastic. You can see sometimes envelopes, papers, bags, they are sealed, closed with a strip of plastic. Let's move on with our next word, which is restraint. Restraint is a noun. A measure or condition that keeps someone or something under control. Let's use it in a sentence. Dieting requires a great deal of restraint. Let's look at the picture together. This is restraint. It keeps him under control so that he doesn't fall down after he climbs the mountain. What do you see over here? We see vehicles. We see a bus, train. What is vehicle? A thing used for transporting people or goods, especially on land. Let's repeat the word together. Vehicle. Vehicle. Let's read the sentence. Trains have replaced camels as vehicles today. Okay. Cushion. What is cushion? Over here, it's a verb. It's not the cushion in your living room. No. Cushion means to soften the effect or an impact on. You see, it's not the cushion. Over here, it's the verb. Let's see if we use it in a sentence. Fortunately, the pillow cushioned the little boy's fall. Cushioned here is not the pillow itself. It's the verb. It cushioned. Fortunately, the pillow cushioned the little boy's fall. Now, we have feasible. Feasible is an adjective. It's possible to do easily or conveniently. Let's read the sentence together. Completing this project in only one day is not a feasible task. You understand what feasible is? It means easy, correct? Okay. Diluted. Let's repeat together. Diluted. It's an adjective. Of a liquid made thinner or weaker by having hard water or another solvent added to it. If we use it in a sentence, let's read it together. Many acids are diluted for the user's safety. Let's move on with our next word, which is strain. Strain. It's a specific type of animal, microorganism, or plant. Let's read the example together. This strain of bacteria is generally harmless. Our next word is skid. Can you see the picture? Look at the car. It's of a vehicle to slide, typically sideways on slippery ground or as a result of stopping or turning too quickly. So you have to be careful while you're driving, especially if there is water on the ground, if it was raining, so that the car doesn't skid. The car skidded on the icy road. Our next word is securely. Securely is firmly, and it's an adverb. What do we see here? Police are what? They're pulling, right? They are dragging a boy to pull someone or something along forcefully, roughly, or with difficulty. What is this? Top secret, intended to be kept secret. It is confidential. It's an adjective, confidential. What do you see here? This is not a printer. It looks like a printer. It's when you put a paper and look what happens to it. To tear or cut into shreds. So our word for now is shred. Shred. It's a verb. What do you see here? A foot, right? What's he doing? Decelerate. Of a vehicle, machine, or process to reduce speed, to slow down. It's a verb. What do you see here? I hope you do not do this in your classrooms. Daydream. What is daydream? To indulge in a series of pleasant thoughts that distract one's attention from the present. When you are in another world and the teacher is explaining, this is daydream. What do you see over here? What is he doing? He's closing his ears to pay no attention to or to ignore. Our word is disregard. How can we reduce road accidents? How can we reduce them? Improving cars' safety features. Drivers shouldn't eat or drink while driving. Following the traffic rules and careful driving. Let's begin with our exercises. From A, B, C, and D, I want you to choose the answer to complete the following sentences. We have necessity, vehicle, literacy, and contribution. Let's read the sentence first. The train is the fastest type of on land. What do you think? Correct. It is vehicle. The train is the fastest type of vehicle on land. Well done for those who have tried. Let's move on with our second sentence, which is, wild animals are able to instinctively. Danger. We have promote, detect, consume, and reveal. Which one? Excellent. It's detect. Wild animals are able to instinctively detect danger. Our third sentence, I find the manager's ideas they are practical and easy to achieve. What options do we have? Watchful, automatic, diluted, and feasible. Correct. It is feasible. Let's look at number 4. This recipe offers a or an guarantee. Anyone can cook it. What word is it? We have foolproof, unsung, cautious, intentional. It is foolproof. Fantastic. Let's move on with our second type of questions, which is complete the following sentences with words chosen from the list below. We have cloth, inflate, attached, and restraint. Let's read the sentence. She prefers to carry bags made of instead of plastic in order to protect the environment. What do you think? Cloth. Very good. The second sentence. The young girl was very emotionally to her grandmother. What do you think is the correct word? Excellent. It's attached. The young girl was very emotionally attached to her grandmother. Third sentence. Make sure to your car tires before going on a long trip. What do you think is the word? Very good. Inflate. Make sure to inflate your car tires before going on a long trip. Our third type of questions here are choosing the best definition that matches the underlined word. Let's have a look. My alarm clock rings automatically at 7 o'clock a.m. every morning. What does it mean? We have habitually done, often, frequently, before an action, without conscious thought. It is the first answer. Very good. Let's look at the second sentence. Completing the quiz within 1 hour is perfectly feasible. What did we say feasible was? Possible to do easily, most important or powerful, filled with lively energy, or sufficient to cause death. Terrific! It is possible to do easily. Let's move on with our last sentence, which is, the heavy rain caused the collision of many cars. What does it mean? A means of treatment? A crash of an object into something? A statement that indicates a possible danger? Or a specific type of an animal? What did we say about the 2 cars making an accident? It is a crash of an object into something. Well done to those who have tried. As you can see, my lovely and my dear students, we have reached to an end. I hope you have benefited from our lesson today, which was vocabulary words and some of our set book questions. I hope we can see you some other time. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.